Welcome in, welcome in. Wait. I'm this guy. It's getting closer to being done. Thank you, Trisha. Welcome in. It's getting closer and closer. It is a lot of work. And hello, welcome in. I just have this part to do, this part to do, and the rest of this part to do, and then this one is complete. Oh, this doesn't require much patience. I do get kind of irritated when I mess up all the time. I messed up in this corner, and a couple areas in here. I can't remember where. But for the most part, this doesn't really require much patience. You just kind of, it's like a doodle. You just kind of go where your mind tells you to go. Sweet. Thank you, thank you. It doesn't look terrible. It's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. It's not bad. It kind of looks like one of my older drawings called Potholes of Confusion. Looks somewhat like it, but it's definitely way different. Sweet. I would never thunk to have that happen. I think I'd be too embarrassed to do that. I shake too much anyways. You wouldn't think that I shake a lot, but I do shake a lot. Oh yes, my artwork is beautiful for sure. My Oh, I thought you. I am so special. I thought you were asking if I had my hands at an exhibit or an art show. Oh my gosh, I'm so special today. But to answer your question, no, I haven't had my artwork at an exhibit or show. I just post them on YouTube and a couple other websites, and that's about it. I don't know why I thought. That's funny. Oh my goodness. As soon as I realized how I interpreted that, I'm like, wait a minute. I need to reread that again. That was hilarious. That's funny. I'd be too embarrassed to show my hands off in an exhibit. Oh man, I can't believe that was silly. That was silly. Maybe I could be the next Edward Scissorhands. Wait. Oh, I see what you did there. Oh, yes, like thunder eggs. Yeah, that would be interesting weaving something like this into a rug. Wheat. Yeah, thunder eggs. That's what I call them, anyways. I think a lot of people call them thunder eggs. There might be a more official name for them, but I don't know what it is. I think those I think those eggs are found in South America. Here in Oregon, we don't have really a lot of beautiful rocks, just like a bunch of agates and quartz and pyrite in some certain areas of Oregon. Um, and obsidian is found in Oregon in a couple different places. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Interstate 5 is definitely a long stretch of highway, of interstateage. I have been on the entire stretch of Interstate 5, actually, now that I think about it, because we had to turn back. We got lost in California and we had to turn back at the Mexico border area. We got so lost. We had to turn back, and then I went to Vancouver, Canada in 2004. So yeah, I've been on the entire stretch of Interstate 5. In the US, of course, that is. Code C. Code C to checkouts. Oh yes, 101 is nice. My mom's middle name is Seattle. I don't know her first name or her last name, and I really don't know what her middle name is, but I'm pretty sure it's Seattle. Whatever that even means, of course. Seattle is nice. I've been to the Space Needle before. It's a nice pen, that's for sure. These artist loft pens are nice. I got it on clearance. I think they were on clearance because they're getting rid of this kind of pen. They came out with another kind of artist loft pen though. These pens have been working well for me for the last 2 years. I'm not excited about uh, their their new kind of pens, but I'll have to give those a try when I run out of these ones. That's for sure. Okay, this ruler isn't helping. Either that or my pen is running out of ink. Oh, I'm using the thin pen still. Okay, that's where I went wrong. I don't want to use the thin pen there. Ricoloi, Ricoloi. I do not have an opinion on that, Mr. Paul. I have no opinion on that. Wait. I do not pay attention to almost any part of the men's division. They are incredibly boring wrestlers. The women's division, they're killing it. Okay. Wait. Hello, Paul. Welcome in. All right. This is looking nice. This is looking really good. This is looking nice. Nice. I like to take a more of a hands-off approach to things. LOL. Beep, beep, baba sheep, beep, beep, baba sheep. Meow, meow, I'm a cow. I said meow, meow, I'm a cow. All right. This is officially done, I think. Let's have a very slow look at this. This looks incredible, actually. It could go in one of these, actually. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. I have to think. I have to think of a name for this. All right. Let's see if I want to work on one of my mess ups here. Okay. So I have three beginnings. I did not throw these away because I decided I can turn these into something else. All right. Or I could start over brand new on something. I don't know if I'm ready to continue these. Wheat's moment in time. Wheat. Or I could just. I do not know why they make pads without perforations. If I had known this pad didn't have perforations, I definitely would not have purchased this. Oh, I do not like non-perforated art pads. I think that's why it wasn't. I think that's why it was cheap. But I could use this pad. Pad. Now I'm gonna get the word pad stuck in my head, and then I'm gonna be laughing about it like a little girl. LOL. All right. We are going to start something else. Something else? What else? What else? There we go. There we go. Exactly. Every week begins. Wait, hold on. Oh, I messed that up. I'm glad I didn't say that full line out loud, because I wasn't on training mode. All right, which black pen do I want to start with? Oink, 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 oink. I've had a lot of sugar today. Don't mind me. Ooh, this piece of paper has a ding on the corner there. Let me get a new piece of paper. I need to check this pad. I didn't realize they had dings on the corner of it. Okay, definitely can't use the rest of this pad. I mean, I can for these kind of works, but there's a ding on the paper on some of these. And I'm out of paper in this pad. Oh, I bought 2 new pads too, and they are in my other room. And I don't feel like getting up right now. Let's see what I can do. No, that's computer paper. I don't want any computer paper on it. I do not want to start another one of these ones. So these are. I don't want to start another large one, but I guess I will. I guess I will have to start another one of these large pieces. Wait. Okay, let us see what we can conjure up here. Code C. Code C to checkouts. spawn Dooley the canary. Nice. When I was in fourth grade, I would ask the librarian for the little envelopes on the inside of the books, where you stamp the card for the return date. This is before the computers, of course, where they would take the stamp, they would stamp the card inside that little hilarious looking little card holder in there. I would ask her for a bunch of those so that I could pretend I have a library at home. It was hilarious. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. Moist. It was hilarious. The librarian absolutely did not like me at all. So I ended up using envelopes instead. And I remember at the end of the year I would tear one out of the book because I really wanted one. I really wanted one of those official. I don't know what they're called, but it was hilarious. And then I would use index cards to stamp. Hilarious. Index cards. These these books are due back Thursday. With the advent of computer technology, I used to make fake book titles and put the child's name as the author with its own barcode and give it to them. Kids loved it. When I was in the second grade, we were supposed to make our own books, and I still have mine, except in fourth grade, I took apart that book and turned it into a comic book called Ronner and Ron. I remember in second grade we were supposed to write our own stories based upon uh, other stories, and I was basing mine off of Frosty the Snowman for whatever reason. I don't have the pages at all anymore, but I can remember. I remember misspelling hot chocolate hit chocolate, but I don't think I misspelled it because the words I used were typed up on the paper. So one of the staff members mistyped it, I think. But it was hilarious. I would see hit chocolate there. Anyways, that was an interesting experience. I wished I hadn't torn that book apart and used. I could have used different materials. I probably didn't have a whole lot of options back then because in fourth grade I was dead set on a certain style. Moist. That's right, hit chocolate. I'll never forget that misspelling. Wheat. Dr. Horatio Horsefeather. Oh, that is great. That is actually a great idea. I'll never forget when I was in 10th grade in it was global studies. Before the school year started, I had found out that the teacher didn't grade anybody's homework. He just checked to see if the lines were filled in. So one day I decided. Actually, I did this quite often because it worked for a while until he started noticing that I would write Chef Boyardee on one line and then I'd write Susan something in another line, and I was just kind of just making up a whole bunch of crap. And then one day he caught on to what I was doing, and then he actually started looking up my homework. But for a while, the rumor was true. He wasn't reading the homework. I wonder if he caught on to others doing it because I'm certainly sure I wasn't the only one. But maybe people weren't as ridiculous with their answers like I was. Like I'm a ridiculous kind of person. I have to be ridiculous. I have to. If I'm not ridiculous, then what I am? What am I? LOL. I collect rocks and I love to swim. That's what I am. Minus the swimming part and probably the rocks too. I can't swim either. I just tell people I love to swim as an intro. My character loves to swim. Yeah, I can relate. I almost drowned a couple times too when I was younger. And not because of wrestling either. Oh, I'm using the wrong pen actually. I need to switch it up with the smaller tipped one after I color this in. Color and cut on dotted lines with adult supervision. Wizard, oink oink. Oh yeah, no worries. LOL. She was in her car. Reception was bad. Receptions are only bad if there's no food at them. Several years ago, my friend had a Star Wars themed wedding, and he had Taco Bell at the reception. That was probably the best thing ever. Star Wars and Taco Bell. I sometimes have to wonder if he had to convince her, and how did he convince her to allow Star Wars and Taco Bell? But to be honest, they're both awesome, Star Wars and Taco Bell. But that was pretty cool. All I know is there has to, if I ever decide that I'm going to get married, which I do not ever want to get married, mine has to be a KFC themed. But there has to be a KFC buffet, or I ain't getting tied, or I'm not going to tie the knot. There has to be at least one KFC buffet there. KFC is nice. Oh, me too. But KFC is just so fantastic. Sounds like a plan. I always tell people if they get rid of KFC in my town, I am leaving this town for another town that has KFC. Because they already closed three Burger Kings in this town. They closed Wendy's and and they closed Jack in the Box down. A lot of fast food places have left. I have to go off island for KFC. It must be scary being on an island up there when they're always talking about the big earthquake striking the Pacific Northwest. Yes, we do have Arby's here, but it has made me sick every single time I went. Not once have I been to Arby's in my town where it did not make me throw up. After the third time, I was like, never going back to this Arby's. Not the one in my town. But, but, but good luck getting me to go to a Arby's in a town where there's a KFC anyways. KFC is usually my priority. And if there's a Wendy's in the same town, I will not be going to Arby's ever because Wendy's is there. So Arby's is probably like is an it's like an absolute last place to go. I live right next door to Carl's Jr. It's like only 73 steps to their restaurant. But I usually go to the Mexican uh, place down the street. They have super good fish tacos. On the days I choose not to go to KFC, of course. Yes, I hope you have an escape plan if there's like a tsunami or something. And then, of course, and it's not just the earthquake fears, the earthquake mongering fears. Then you have the springtime volcano fears of Mount Rainier, and then the lahars coming down the rivers. It's crazy. Every springtime, there's always articles about the next big eruption or the next big earthquake is about to happen. It's like every spring, there's no less than 50 articles that pop up. That's right. It's funny because I'm telling my customers at work everything is edible only once. So when they're buying their spray paints, I'm like, everything's edible just once. I'll be looking at their can of spray paint and I'll be like, oh, this is my favorite flavor of Cool Whip. I didn't know we had Cool Whip here. I didn't know Miracle Whip came in flavors and colors. This would be great on a sandwich. My favorite thing is my favorite thing to say to customers is when they're back in the floral area, they're picking out those glass jars and those glass cups. They bring them up to the registers, and I'm like, "Wow, I haven't seen these urine cups since I had to go do a drug test last year." And once again, I didn't know we sold urine cups here. Or sometimes they'll bring up a really large vase, and I'll be like, "Wow, I didn't know we had bongs here in the store." The customers mostly just laugh at me. Every once in a while, I'll get a shocked expression, which are the expressions I go for. I didn't know we had bongs here. How does this one work? Also, I have no idea where I'm going on this piece of artwork. Everything right now is literally random. Sometimes my artwork whispers into my ear, I better shape up or ship out. Yeah, I can't do bongs. I cannot do bongs. I can't smoke it. The oil looks absolutely nasty. I will never try the oil. It looks so gross. Ugh. I hate coughing. It hurts my lungs. I can't. I don't see why people smoke it or inhale it. It hurts. The lungs especially. However, has been edibles are nice. I like the brownies a lot. I need to try the gummies. Last year I tried edibles for the first time last year. I bought two brownies and I was totally gonna eat them both right away too. I ate the first one and I without even reading the package, I just ate it. And by the time I realized what I had done, I looked at the package and one small slice was a serving. And so basically, I had 10 servings for my first time. And I even live streamed this on my comedy channel, and that live stream is still up somewhere. But oh my gosh, when it started hitting me, I was saying weird things like moist. Moist is something I say anyways, but I started thinking moist wasn't a word at all. What is moist? And things just kind of went unraveled after that, and then like 5 or 10 minutes later, oh, I started getting sick so bad. But what's funny is the next morning when I woke up, I was still really high. I was so high that I looked at the corner of my blanket and I asked myself, why is my hand all the way on the other side of my bed? I thought the corner of my blanket was my hand. Yeah, I had 10 servings. Oh my goodness. That really kicked my behind. Oh man. It hit me hard. I was on the bathroom floor for hours and hours and hours. I was sweating. I was so hot. I felt it was like I don't want to say the term hot flashes, but it felt hot flashy. I don't know how to describe it. I was sweating. I was sweating, and it just kind of flashes. Just I don't know how to explain it, but it was something else. Freak-a-loy. And that makes sense. That makes sense. No, I don't have pets. I don't have pets. I am not in the place to take care of them, especially financially. Moist. If I ever get pets, which I don't think I ever will, because I don't think I'll ever be out of debt, honestly. But if I ever do, I will get 2 dogs. I'm not a big cat fan. I'm not a big cat fan. I like dogs a lot. There is this cat down the street. Cats are starting to grow on me just a little bit, only because of this one cat. Every time I walk to work, he runs down this driveway to greet me, and he goes meow 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 just to greet me. So I'm kind I'm being forced to like this particular cat because I can't hate animals. I will never hate animals. Birds are nice. Bird is the word. That is true. Or in my case, I think the animal thought I had treats. What would you do for a Klondike bar? Oh my gosh, I want a parrot that cusses. My goodness, I would love to have a parrot that cusses. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. I would have a hoot with that bird all day long. I would also have to bring that bird into work and show it off to a few people. I don't actually I don't like that. I don't like having birds or fish as pets because birds should never be caged and fish should never be trapped in tanks. That is just my view on the subject. Wait. Individually, we are one drop. Together, we're an ocean. Yeah, you too. Have a great evening. I'll be at Jugs at some point, I'm sure. And it was great to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. Wait. Wessart, oink oink. That was the car outside, it wasn't me. wait. Uh-oh. Oh, my phone is doing... Oh, I started doing circles, that's why I said, uh-oh. I guess it fixed itself. Oh, great. 4 rows. We'll have to be very careful with this one. Super duper careful. Sweet. All right. I think I'm at a good stopping point here. Ooh, I need to figure out what I'm going to call my drawing that I just finished. You know what? We'll call this a turning point for no obvious reasons or anything. it will be called a turning point. That seems to be. What is today? The 28th. 3. Wow, it's already March. March 28th. 28th. I need to make sure I put 2026, not 2025. There we go. I managed to at least get one drawing done in March. It's the 28th. There's a couple days left in March. I could probably get a couple small ones, like super small ones, done this month before it's over. But at least I got one of these done. Now I need to make sure it is done before I say it's done. I was gonna do little designs in these white squares, but I decided not to. I think it'll look fine just like it is. It's busy enough, I should say. This piece is very busy. And then you want to turn the knob just right so these line up with these. LOL, I'm being weird now. Okay, well, thank you for coming. I'm talking to nobody. I understand. LOL, because it says 0 viewers. All right, I will go blah 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 now.